In this lesson, I'd like to show you how to set up your letterhead. So that way, anytime you need to respond to somebody via snail mail, you can, or even if you have to email them, you can send an attachment of your letterhead, but it'll look very professional and it'll coincide with all of the rest of your branding. So this is what you want to think about from the beginning, as far as the color scheme and the look of your web design should match with the way that your business cards look, as well as your letterhead and even promo cards and any type of branding that you're going to be using for your company. That way it looks like one solid piece, even though they're all separate pieces that represent your company. So what I decided to do was just make it very plain and simple how my website is. If you go to shariamore.com, you'll see that the main colors are red, black, and white, and my business cards are exactly the same, red, black, and white. And so my letterhead is also going to be the same. My original design was actually black paper with white letters. However, it seemed a little too over the top. So I still wanted to make it very classic looking and very, with the bold colors and everything, but I decided to go with the white background instead. So to begin, I started out with this line up here, this layer, where it'll be where all of my information will go, as far as like my email address, the website, phone number, my catchphrase, and then I'm going to put the name of the company down here. So let me show you just the layers and how I decided to design this. So up here, Dear Photography, I Love You, Sharia Moore, which is the same on my business cards, and it's also on my website. So it kind of just speaks of how I feel about photography. Sharia Moore means dear love, and photography is my dear love. So this phrase went very well, I thought, to me. It's kind of like writing a letter to photography, and it keeps it very personal and shows kind of my love for photography. So then I decided to put the phone number, email address, and website right below it, and it matches how the website is as well. When you go to the website, you'll see the same exact thing up at the top right corner, except the background is black and the letters are white. So then I decided to add this black bar down here, which still goes in line with the color scheme, and I basically just brought in the name of the business down here the same way that it looks on the website. So much like that, and that was pretty much it. It was just very simple, very clean, and so far I've gotten some good feedback from it, and I still like it. So that's another thing. You want to be able to design something that you're still going to like in the future. If you change your idea too much, then maybe it's not a good design that you've been satisfied with. So you want to get something that you're happy with and that you think you're gonna like for a while, because once you brand yourself, then you kind of want to keep it that way. And it's okay when you're starting at the beginning to kind of change up designs and kind of see what type of feedback you get. But if you've been doing photography and you decide to brand yourself and you have that brand for 5 years, it's going to be kind of hard to just up and change, unless it's just subtle changes that you want to do. But so make sure from the beginning that you have something that you're really happy with. So let me see. Let me show you what my original business card looked like, the back of it or the front of it. Actually, that's the new one. So these are my original business cards, and as you can see, it still has the same color scheme, and I even have gray as one of the accent colors, which worked really well. So you might want to pick like 2 or 3 main colors and then 1 accent color, so that'll still pop out and stand out. And the back of these cards were actually much like the letterhead. It was white with black letters. So it has 2 sides to it. And then these are the new cards, because it matches with how the website is now. So that's something that I did. I had this as the original look, and then I decided to change it to this. And even though the first look I only had for maybe a couple years, maybe, because I just recently changed it to this, and I love the way that it looks. It blends in very well with how everything already was. So again, you can find templates on letterhead as well, or you can design it from scratch. And if again you decide to go with a template, then you can always customize it, make it to your own color scheme, change the font, change the letters, whatever you want to do, that you can make it to where it's your own. So look into that, get your letterhead together, and let's move on.